What's going on to you guys? My name is Kenneth, aka Wick, and today I'm going to review the UFC 227. The fights just finished, and I'm going to review what happened during the co-main event and the main event of the evening. So I'm going to start off with the co-main event of the evening, which is Johnson versus Cejudo. A little bit background of the two. Cejudo in the first fight, he just got a 3-fight winning streak. He demolishes those 3 guys, and Dana White gave him an opportunity to fight Mighty Mouse, but Mighty Mouse is the only flyweight champion, and he was dominant in this fight. So what happened? I noticed that Cejudo in their first fight, he was ultra aggressive. He throws punches even though it is careless, and he throws takedowns. He's pushing his takedowns to Mighty Mouse because Cejudo is a Olympic gold medalist in 2008. So he believes that his wrestling is exceptional compared to the UFC fighters. But in that fight, Cejudo was just careless, and for Mighty Mouse, he capitalizes Cejudo's mistakes, and that led it to a first round KO. The knee to the body was a big factor in this fight, and props to Mighty Mouse and Matt Young, his coach, for checking those things. And a great fight, still a great fight, even though it just lasted first round. And now UFC 207, their rematch. Johnson still the champion, but Cejudo won this fight. Spoiler alert, Cejudo won by split decision, 48-47 Cejudo. Now he just ended Mighty Mouse 11 championship defense. So it is the most in UFC history for now in 2018, and he just I don't think no, not wipe. He doesn't wipe Mighty Mouse in this fight, but the fight was close. For me, it was a great call, 48-47 for Cejudo, because I'm going to give the round 1 for Mighty Mouse. Round 2 for Cejudo. It should be a Johnson round because Mighty Mouse just landed more punches and more combos than Cejudo, but the takedown, Cejudo's takedown, just like I've said earlier, Cejudo is a gold medalist in Olympics, and that's a factor in this fight. His wrestling is just relentless. I think they spent about 2 minutes on the ground. Cejudo throwing pot-shotting Demetrius on the ground, and I'm going to give the round 2 to Cejudo. And third round, Johnson. Why? Because Mighty Mouse just landed more punches, more combos to Cejudo, and 4 and 5, same thing as round 2. Cejudo pushes his takedown, and Mighty Mouse doesn't have respond to that. So we now in this fight, all flyweight should be focused on wrestling, because the champion is a great wrestler, and he defeated Mighty Mouse with the wrestling. So for me, if you want to beat Mighty Mouse, it's not a stand-up fight, it should be a ground game. Dominant wrestling performance by Cejudo, and this is what I noticed about this fight. First round, I mean mostly all of the rounds, Cejudo was calm and he's defensive. Unlike in the first fight, he was ultra aggressive. He leaves opening to himself just to throw punches to Demetrius. But in this fight, he was calm. He's taking his moment. He's waiting, and boom, landing and takedown. And when it goes to the ground, he doesn't let Demetrius get some good spot in the ground. And that leads to Cejudo to manipulate Mighty Mouse when he's at the top. Next one, I noticed that Johnson struggles finding openings to Cejudo because, just like I've said, Cejudo was defensive. He doesn't just throw and throw, just jab and block some punches, block some kicks, and Maramos just find it hard to find an opening for to Cejudo. And round one, if you really watch the fight, you notice that Cejudo was limping, and I think it's the left leg or right leg. It may have been a cramp or some vein stuff in this leg, and he said it to the interview that something happened to his left or right leg. It was funny because it's like an injury during the fight, but props to Cejudo for his heart and his dedication to continue the fight even though a tragic just happened to him. And next one, Cejudo's takedown secures victory. Stand-up game, it was close for me because they're just trading punches, but I'm going to give a slight advantage of strikes landed to Johnson, but takedown, Maramos can never take down Cejudo, but Cejudo can surely take down Maramos, and that's the key to victory in this fight. So 48-47, Cejudo, congratulations. So this is the first loss of Mighty Mouse in over 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 5 years being undefeated in this division. Oh, I hope he comes back in another fight for their grudge match, and it will be interesting. So next fight, the main event of the evening. This is my favorite fight of the night. Interesting fight because the two, Garbrandt and Dillashaw, really hate each other, and that led it to a great fight. So I'm going to review the last fight first. Last fight, Garbrandt was defensive. He was confused with TJ's left and right style. Just throwing punches to the left, throwing knees to the right. He was just confused with during the first fight, and I noticed that. But great counter puncher. So Garbrandt, that's Garbrandt best asset for me. Garbrandt always threw some wild punches during exchanges or after the exchanges, and during the first fight, in the last 10 seconds, he knocked down Dillashaw with a nice right hook to the chin, landed in the bottom, and boom, saved by the bell. Dillashaw was wobbly after the first round, but Dillashaw won. Second round KO because Dillashaw in the second round, he mixed his stuff, a head kick, his fake head kick, the fake low kick to head kick, and it landed to Cody, led it to a knockdown, and then they punched each other, and Dillashaw stretched out his right arm, landed Cody's chin, and kaboom, nights out. New champion Dillashaw in their last fight. So in this fight, big changes to Cody, because in the last fight, Cody was kind of predictable because he's just boxing based, and MMA fans knows that Cody is just one-sided fighter, but he's one of my favorite fighters because I was a boxer, and he just have crisp boxing. But in MMA, it's predictable because boxing is just straights, hooks, and undercuts, and Dillashaw is just more versatile, more dynamic kind of fighter, and it confuses Cody, but Cody cannot confuse TJ because TJ is just slipping punches, just put high guard to cover his half of his face for the right hook. So in this fight, Cody ultra aggressive, throwing punches. Whenever TJ throws a leg kick or a jab, Cody just rushes in with 3-punch combos or ended it with a leg kick. I don't know, but I think I noticed that he throwed some leg kick, but every time TJ throws a punch or a leg kick, Cody just rushes in, flushes with combos, even though it is not hitting TJ. I don't think it is a good strategy. I think they should have stayed a little longer and be relaxed. It leaves too much openings for Cody. I think it's just for first 2 minutes of the round he was knocked down by a jab or a straight left hand by TJ. Cody was rushing in and TJ just countered it with a straight punch, and it led to a knockdown. Cody was all over the place. He doesn't know what he's doing. And I noticed TJ's KO power. His instinct is one of the best in MMA, because whenever he smells blood, it's like Manny Pacquiao in the old younger days of Manny Pacquiao. When Pacquiao smells blood, he just throw punches, and because he believes his power is too much for the fight for his opponent, and that's what TJ did in this fight. And that's it. The second fight of Garbrandt and Dillashaw was like the first fight of Johnson and Cejudo. The challenger was too aggressive, and the champion just capitalizes the mistakes and ended round 1. So that's my take on the UFC 207. If you have anything to suggest, just comment. So this is my video for today. Leave a like and subscribe. So thank you for watching. See you soon. Peace.